Hello there. So this is a fun one. This video is the sprouted coconut. Voila. So this is a coconut that's ready to be planted in the ground. You can see it's got roots already. It's obviously got the leaves growing up. So this is a baby coconut. If you haven't yet seen this phenomenon, this magnificent snack on the internet anywhere, well, this is your first. The sprouted coconut is something very unique that people have started to eat as a treat. Obviously super nutritious because it's got all the benefits of coconut water and coconut meat. But this is something completely different. I have actually never done this before. I was saving it for the video. I've just been kind of researching it for the past few weeks since I saw it. And this will be the video where I crack this guy open, show you the inside, and take a taste for the first time in my entire life, in hopes that it inspires you to do the same if you're in an area where you can grow coconuts and you allow them to start sprouting like this. There is a delicacy, so I'm going to put it in the description below, a little more of the description and definition of what this is and the benefits of it. But right now I'm going to crack it open and then have a taste. So thank you guys for tuning in to my sprouted coconut video. Rambo knife, all right? I'm going to try not to cut my toes off. Good, and that should crack it open soon. I'm just mangling it. I'm going to clean up after, but I wanted to kind of go right into it and see a cross section of the first one, okay? So let me shake some of that out and then crack it open, okay? All right, there it is. So it's like a kind of foamy. It's almost like a marshmallow. Oh, wow. It's honestly, it feels like bread. Oh, wow. Sweet. The texture is very much like bread. Kind of like a marshmallow. Definitely very sweet. Wow. I love this. Look at all this mess. But anyway, you could see the meat has then transformed, or I'd say absorbed, all of the water that was in there. Wow, this is really good. And then you can kind of just pop it out with your fingers very easily. Yeah, there we go. So there's the back side of it. You can see some of the texture. There's the inside. Obviously, it's got some of the mash on it, but super tasty. If you get a chance, do sprouted coconuts, eat them. I'm gonna do like a dozen of these, throw this in a glass jar, and keep it in the refrigerator as a snack. Sprouted coconut, I highly recommend it. You can see on the inside there's plenty. And it literally peels right off super easily. And you just snack. Delicious. This is actually a delicious snack. I'm gonna take a guess that if you lightly fry it in the pan and crisp it up a little bit, even more spectacular. Maybe a little cinnamon. Now I'm going deep, now I'm diving deep, but sprouted coconut, try it if you get a chance. If you don't have an opportunity and you're visiting me in Costa Rica at the Jungle Temple sometime, we're gonna eat them here when you're here. I have literally thousands of coconuts dropping all the time, and I don't eat them all. So what I don't give to my neighbors and I don't eat or feed to the dogs, I allow to start growing, and then I plant them on a property. But now I know all the excess ones that I have, I can start doing this, and I imagine the dogs are gonna like this too. So I'll update you in the next videos after I give some to the dogs and tell you if they like it. But sprouted coconut, let me clean this up a little bit so you can see it again. There we go, and I'll pull all this out. So it literally It's like super fibrous, but not in a way that like it's gonna prevent you from eating it. Let me get really up close here. You can see as I pull it apart, it's almost like cotton candy, the texture. It's like a really thick cotton candy. As you can see, I keep throwing it into my mouth because it's really delicious. So, sprouted coconut. Highly recommend it. The fad is correct. This is quality. Boom. Another knife. And if you guys are woodsmen and you don't have one of these yet, it's not just for Rambo fighting bad people. This is one of the most effective tools. It's obviously like a little machete sword, but this backside is a saw. So if you ever need to cut branches or anything like that, this is an amazing tool, but of course, it's very dangerous, so be careful. If you're not a regular knife user or a machete wielder, don't put big knives like this in your hand. It's not smart. But if you know what you're doing, use these guys or find somebody that knows how to use a big knife so you don't cut your fingers off, or even worse, something more vital than a finger. There are things more vital. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Tobin here. That was the sprouted coconut from the Jungle Temple. Peace. Pura Vida.